Welcome to The Soul Work, a weekly show where we explore powerful strategies for taking charge of your life and your mind so you can fulfill what you're here to do. If you're new to The Soul Work, let me introduce myself. My name is Gina. I'm the creator of Soul Quest and The Soul Work, best-selling author, coach and speaker. Soul Quest is a 6-month experiential self-discovery program for women leaders and business owners who are feeling unfulfilled and they want more meaning and purpose in their life. I take individuals and groups off on adventures throughout the UK, throughout Europe or around the world. The Soul Work are powerful strategies to break down your old conditioning and beliefs, those fears and doubts, all those things that are holding you back from being who you truly are and from showing up in the world as you came here to be. What happens when you turn the tables on grief? Have you heard of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross? Elizabeth Kubler-Ross identified 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And Kubler-Ross states that this is a series of emotions that are experienced by people who have either lost a loved one or that know that they will lose a loved one at some point in the future through things like a terminal illness. I had a thought about that I'd like to share with you. When you're grieving a future loss, so something that hasn't happened yet, you're focused on the future. And when I thought about that, I realised that you're actually wasting your time and your energy grieving for something that hasn't happened yet, when you could be enjoying the time that you have with that person. I also realised that when you grieve, you're actually grieving for you, not for them. You're grieving for a future that you may not have with them, the loss that you may feel, and the changes that it will bring to your life. You're literally focused on the future. It made me think, what would happen if we focused on now? Let's turn the tables on grief. It's totally doable, and here's how. First of all, be gentle on your body, your mind, and your spirit. Don't beat yourself up when you realise that your mind has wandered off down a rabbit warren of thoughts. That will happen. When you notice that you've wandered off, come back, extra slow, extra gentle to this moment. Second thing is to focus on the now, not on the future. There's a temptation to think about the future, to start thinking about what if. Instead, focus on your breath and focus on the quietness that you experience in between the words that are floating through your mind. You will notice that you have thoughts, and thoughts are good, okay? You'll also notice in between those thoughts you have moments of quietness and stillness and peace. Drift off into that space. Go into that space in between the words, in between the thoughts running through your mind. It's really healing space. The third thing is to do nurturing things for yourself. Things like slowing down, eating healthy foods, getting some fresh air, resting, relaxing, maybe even journaling to write down those thoughts and feelings that are flowing through you right now. The fourth thing is, don't keep busy. There's such a temptation when something happens, when you lose someone that you love, to keep busy, to take your mind off of it. That's not the way to go. That will simply distract you from feeling the emotions that are running through you. I encourage you to create the space and the time in your day to be, to simply be. The fifth thing is to let the emotions wash through you. Don't suppress them. There's a temptation to suppress the emotions. Listen, if you've got tears, let them flow. Don't hide them. Don't suppress them. Don't stop them in any way. Just let them flow. They're there for a reason. They're healing. And also, feel what is going through you. Feel those emotions. Feel that energy that is within you. Because if you don't, You may trap those emotions, and when you trap emotions, it can lead to illnesses, and you really don't want to feel ill. It's not a good place to be. And the final thing is to be around others. Don't shut yourself off. I know you may want to do that, but don't do it. You have people around you who love and care so deeply about you. Talk to them. Or if you don't feel like talking, just be with them, be around them, be around people. Don't shut yourself off. The things that I've learned about grief over the years are to feel it. Don't suppress it, make sure you feel it, let it wash through you, because that's when you process it the best. Also to focus on the present moment. Don't focus on those what ifs. What if I'd have done this? What if I'd have done that? Don't focus on the regrets either. Focus on the present moment. And be gentle with yourself. Have no expectations. That's how you turn the tables on grief. Over to you. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe you're not experiencing grief right now, but I know at some point in your life you will have experienced grief. Did you experience grief like Elizabeth Kubler-Ross mentions with those 5 stages? Or did you experience grief in a different way? I'd love to hear your experience of grief and grieving, the grieving process. And if you're grieving right now, please reach out. Let us know what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. If you'd like any support, any help, any advice, we're here to support you. Leave a comment below and let me know. And listen, if you're looking for an online support group to explore this with, head on over to ginabattye.com. There's a support group detailed on there where we discuss strategies and ideas like this and like the things that you're watching on the Soul Work. You'll also get exclusive content, special giveaways and personal updates from me that I don't share anywhere else. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on The Soul Work.